That one time where you jumped on him and you were right next to him, you just kind of hopped it right there instead of going forward.
Well, either way, he is already gone. So he can only live in our hearts.
So, Kremkrock Industries.
Fuck the factory.
Factory is probably... I mean, it's not the hardest world in the game, but it's damn close.
It's also Captain Planet levels of hilariously unsanitary.
Can't wait to see that.
There's a level here called Poison Pond.
Oh wait, we can get the secret bonus room this time.
Oh yeah, if you don't fuck it up.
Alright, so yeah, this bonus room is special. If you get all single bananas, you get a barrel.
Said barrel's hitbox might not be, based on where you throw it, might not be enough to actually get you into the next secret area off of this.
Yeah, you're pretty much gonna have to book it.
Yeah, you take the barrel, and then you jump, and then you land in the wall, and you get in here. This is the only instance in the entire game of a bonus game inside a bonus game.
Okay.
But it's very important.
It's very important for our circumstances because you get like 6 lives out of it.
Well, that and for completion purposes.
Who gives a shit about completion?
I do.
Well, that's why you're not the one playing.
Good job, Artix, you didn't fuck up.
It's not like last time where I got the barrel, I broke the wall, and I wasn't close enough to trigger entering the next bonus area.
Yeah, that was kind of really lame. But yeah, if I ever did an LP of a platformer, then I'd be at it forever since I would have to get everything.
Well, friend, have I got a proposition for you?
What?
I actually don't.
Someday we're going to manage to get a giant pile of people involved in this group together, and we're gonna play one of the Wii U Mario games from beginning to end.
So I think somebody's already done that gimmick.
Too bad.
There's nothing wrong with, like, other people doing it too.
If we're gonna do that, we'd need for our group to have a name, like some sort of really silly name. Like a name where nobody would actually take us seriously, like the Tipping 40s.
Oh no, so we can worry about setting up our sweet group dynamics later.
We'll table this discussion for now. Right now, we dank.
So yeah, this is the barrels that go off and on fire. The hitbox for the fire is really strange.
It basically only fires once it's fully extended.
That's really weird.
Yeah, like if the fire is still coming up, it won't hurt you. Or at least when it's going down, it doesn't hurt. I don't know the exact specifics, but it is not what it looks like.
It's fucked up and they put some of it in really bad spots.
From what I can tell, like from all the Donkey Kong I've played, is that it only hurts you like once it's doing that thing where it's fully extended. Like if it's going up or going down, then I don't think it hurts you.
Like, look at this one. It's half covered up by fucking scenery.
What do all these chains even do? Like all these pipes in the background, what are they for?
Well, they're for the factory, obviously.
What factory?
Listen, man, have you never worked in a factory before? Sometimes there's just pipes. Nobody's gonna tell you what those pipes do. They're just there. They're pipes.
These ones, they go in a bit of a weird, like, quick, and then slow pattern.
Yeah, they do short, long, and then it's only safe to cross them after the long one.
God help you if you don't realize that.
Yeah, you're probably going to take a hit before you notice the pattern.
You might never notice the pattern and just be able to brute force it.
I'd buy it.
So, this level introduces this thing. It's like a minecart, except it's a lot dumber. It's not one of the good examples of auto-scrollers in this game.
It's also not a minecart at all.
At least this isn't the even dumber version of this gimmick.
Oh god, we don't talk about that version. That version's not till World 6. Oh, that was the DK barrel.
Good job.
Yep.
Glad I got that. Glad there was any chance that I would have had to get that.
Well, you could have, like, if you had noticed that it was there, like, pretty much the instant it appeared. Gotta be fast on your feet, man. Like, this isn't a slow game.
No, that is true. This is definitely a game that is relatively fast.
DK, why did you just hang off the side like that?
DK does not give a shit about your, like, gravity or, like, phasing through the platform or anything. He just does whatever he wants, man. Diddy is actually even worse because his, quote-unquote hitbox is actually smaller than DK's.
I think that for Dixie, they're about the same.
Yeah. Oh.
Although, yeah, if Dixie's ducking, then her ponytail kind of sticks up, and it's a little easier to hit. But we'll get to that, like, next game.
What the fuck was up with Baby Kong's hitboxes then?
I want to say Kitty is almost similar to DK. I don't know exactly off the top of my head, though.
He seems like he's a little bit bigger.
He's definitely bigger than the Diddy and Dixie hitbox.
I can't say I ever really enjoyed Kitty Kong at all.
Kitty Kong is pretty awful.
Although he can skip across water, that's something.
Oh yeah, he can if you're pro as shit. But other than that, Kitty Kong is really not good for anything.
I'm curious. Is it possible to take out those vultures by rolling into them?
No.
No?
Their noses are like spikes.
That's what I thought.
Do you actually have to be jumping to kill those, or can you just kind of land on them?
You know, I honestly don't know, but I don't want to find out. So,
I think the ones that spit acorns at you can roll into them to kill them, but don't quote me on that.
yeah, I'm fairly certain you can just kind of like land on them, but I'm not in the mood to find out otherwise. So,
It could be worth a shot next time you have both Kongs.
well. So yeah, this part, it starts raining down enemies on you while you're riding it. It's
You know that if you're just rolling in place, you can just kill these things as they land on you, right?
yes,
And you get hit by the bee again.
I do. Fuck that bee.
I'm just eternally going to call Artix a scrub, specifically because of this LP now. I have video evidence that he is a scrub.
Man, but what happens when I show you my big shiny version of this, though? Which is played significantly more confidently.
You're just gonna borrow someone else's footage, aren't you?
No.
How much are you paying Crow to record the game for you?
I don't trust Crow to actually... Okay, yeah, seriously, you just did that again.
I think the AI's broken.
Also, good point. I wouldn't trust Crow with my LP either. How much are you paying Argate to stealthily record this on the side?
Wait, did you just...
How did you get launched?
He didn't. He rolled off the side.
Awesome.
Look on the bright side, we haven't made it to Poison Pond yet.
Is that the bright side?
Poison Pond is gonna have to be done, you know? You can't just go to it and say, nope, not playing that.
Just you fucking watch me.
You're not gonna do it.
I'm sure he has a suspend save loaded up right after Poison Pond, so he doesn't have to do it.
I do not. What I do have is, you know, the fact that I've already beaten it, and I can just skip it if I really wanted to, but I will not.
Yeah, I don't want to compromise your artistic integrity.
I mean, how much footage are you going to have to end up splicing together when you hit that hour cap on your video recording?
Well, at the rate we're going, we might have to finish this recording before Poison Pond.
Okay, Crusher. Cool, that works.
Yeah, Crusha does that. Always does that.
No, fuck you, Manky Kong!
Did you get owned by Mankey?
He did not get owned by Mankey.
Holy shit, we're finally free!
It's time for elevator action. That's my favorite game.
Elevator Antics is an ugly stage. This is not going to be pretty.
Let's introduce yet another new mechanic!
Well, it's a pretty old mechanic if you've ever played Mario.
No. Well, you see, we can't introduce that gimmick yet. We have to get halfway through the level first.
Right, with the snakes. Just barrels full of snakes.
Seriously, this world feels like there should have been another one between it and the Ice World.
Yeah, I'd expect the factory to be like the last level or second to last.
Well, it is second to last. The actual last world is the mines.
Which is strange.
It's just... there are mechanics that get introduced, like the ice ropes get introduced and then never show up again. Until I think you hit the mines. There's a mechanic that gets introduced in this world, just out of fucking nowhere. It feels like there was content that they just left out.
I'm kind of surprised that the barrel launched a snake over in that direction. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought he was going to shoot it towards me. But the game had the last laugh, so I guess it gets credit for that.
Yeah, don't forget that you can roll through snakes.
There are a surprising number of things you can roll through in this game.
Mm-hmm. As long as they don't have, like, beaks or spikes or whatever.
Or gaping mouths.
Right. Can't forget those.
Claptraps, fuck.
Well, if you could just roll through everything, the game wouldn't be quite as fun. Gotta add some variety.
No, it would be more fun.
Like, the great thing about rolling in this game is that it maintains your momentum, so you can do ridiculous shit, like where you just roll through, like, several enemies at once and you just go crazy fast.
So how many times is this fucking bird gonna own your bones? Oh, none. Good.
So is it time for the gimmick yet?
Yes, it's time for the gimmick now.
Look at this bullshit. Look at it. This feels like it should have been introduced previously.
See, though, you don't understand the gimmick just from, like, seeing the elevators. You have to also hear about it. You see, first of all, because this is like an SNES game with sprite limits and everything, they cease to exist the second they leave the screen.
But paradoxically, they can exist before they quite make it onto the screen, too. So, sometimes you can leap onto an elevator that's only just a... What?
Maybe because you were in the air when you hit him?
Shouldn't have mattered, but okay.
Maybe you were at the tail end of the roll where it stopped mattering.
Hitboxes!
Hey, remember those?
But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, you can sometimes hop onto an elevator that's only just appearing before it's even come on screen. And that could save your life.
So if you ride an elevator to the top, do you just, like, fall onto the next one?
Yes,
or...
you fall into the next one.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it forces you through it. You don't get crushed. This isn't that kind of game.
In fact, I don't think anything in this game, like, actively crushes you.
No, there's no crushing. Because the only auto-scroll levels are all ones where you can't possibly get stuck behind something.
Usually a lot of levels where you die if you linger too long have the hazard coming after you, rather than having the hazard. Well, sometimes the hazard is at the top, like if you're sliding up into bees.
Yeah, sometimes there's bees up at the tops of shit that you will not be able to notice.
Lovely.
I'm not sure why those elevators were there. Like, they're very easy to climb, even if they're going faster.
Alright, well, yeah, here we go, guys. Brace for impact.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so welcome to Poison Pond. This level is... It's not... I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie and say it's not hard, because we got stuck here for like fucking 15 minutes last time. But...
If this were truly a level about polluted oceans, all these fish should be skeletons.
Right, so K. Rool apparently designs his ponds with lots of toxic sewage and chainsaws.
Oh, good.
Chainsaws add life to any situation.
I mean, you can juggle them, use them to kill things.
Bring a chainsaw to your next bar mitzvah. That'll make everyone excited.
You know, jellyfish that come out of fucking nowhere.
To be fair, that jellyfish was on screen. That was your own damn fault.
Because, well, they're also... I guess, I mean, alright. I mean, I'll own up to that one.
That one was your own fault, but there is a part in here where I will not fault you for bitching about the game.
Having things come at you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
These chainsaws, for instance.
That was entirely your own fault.
I will say that the mist does make it slightly harder to see things, but not much.
It's not as bad as the snowstorm, I don't think.
I think it might be more pronounced on the Game Boy Advanced version, but that's because the colors were fucked up on the GBA version.
Wow, that was... Well, that one was entirely my fault.
Less transparency with layers.
Probably.
It was an early GBA game, so it was designed, you know, for not having the SP's backlight. And everything that ever happened involving games designed like that.
So, in other words, it was also super bright and kind of washed out.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, here's On Guard. If you don't have On Guard at the end of the level, you are basically fucked.
You can get through it, but, good luck.
Unless you play Toho for fun.
I mean, I play Toho for fun. That doesn't mean I can get through the end of this level.
Is that a tox?
No. Why is everything a tox to you?
How would that even be a tox? Like, what would be... Oh yeah, now this is fun.
That chainsaw right there is bullshit, and Ardix died to it the first time.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, they give you that little alcove to hint that you should be swimming downwards right now, but still.
Almost lost my fish there.
You gotta hang on to that fish. You're almost at the end. You gotta wait for this to be on the downswing.
Regarding sprite limitations, yeah, if On Guard flies off screen for even a second, well, swims off screen, I should say, he disappears as well.
Okay, brace yourself, guys. Alright, now watch how fucking fast some of these fish come in.
Yeah, this is bullet hell, but with fish.
Got my fish back.
Good job! Oh god, that ending sucks.
It's okay. Now we never have to do it again. And instead we can do more minecarts.
Oh boy.
I actually like these minecarts.
Yeah, keep an eye on the clock, Ardix.
We're still doing okay.
So, now instead of the minecart jumping, it's just us. And that carries with it some issues, such as air control.
Do you actually have to keep up with the minecart?
No, that's the problem. You automatically keep up with the minecart unless the minecart, like, falls into a pit or goes off screen. Then you gain air control.
Oh.
So you're probably not holding any buttons when this happens.
That's not disorienting at all.
Basically, I don't understand why the Donkey Kong Country 1 minecart levels are held in such high regard.
I'm actually more fond of the roller coaster car levels in Donkey Kong Country 2.
Well, that's because pretty much everything is done better in DKC 2.
Now that just seems kind of unnecessary. Like, having these guys be there, like, seems like they're just designed to make you accidentally mess up and miss the cart.
Well, yes. Gotta add that difficulty in somewhere.
Okay. Alright, so last level of the factory is a pretty infamous one. Blackout Basement is kind of a bitch.
Fuck this level.
Because, every like 2 seconds or so, the screen just totally blacks out everything, including enemies, for other than you. That's it.
Granted, if you have DK, you can be ground pounding during that time and it will kill enemies. But I mean, how often do you actually use the ground pound in this game?
I thought that the ground pound was only used for uncovering secrets.
No, you can kill dudes with it.
Like so.
Well, color me surprised.
Yeah, how often do you remember that that ability even exists?
I only remember it because of Smash Bros.
So, what sorts of enemies can you kill with DK's ground pound?
Yeah, pretty much anything ground-based.
The only thing that you can't kill that's like a recurring common enemy is zingers.
And I think possibly the claptrap, but that's only because you'll get bitten before the animation finishes.
No, I think you can kill the claptraps with it too.
Like, if you time it properly, you could probably be slamming the ground like right as they're about to bite you.
Things actually got a pretty big hitbox on it, because, you know, this game and hitboxes.
So yeah, falling platforms in the dark, moving platforms in the dark. This is a great combination.
Series of falling platforms, that's great.
Well, if you keep on just jumping forward, then you should be able to land on them even without being able to see them.
Manky Kong in the dark.
A swarm of baddies in the dark. We got Cog. Also in the dark.
But thankfully, that's the end of that, and now we can fight the best boss in the game.
Dum Drum. Oh yeah.
So I know they've all been very inspired up until this point, but I'm sure you'll be blown away by this one.
Well, Dum Drum is, as I explained the first time, more just a pop quiz on different enemy types.
If Dum Drum was like was a boss for a level anywhere in the first half of the game, it would be a fine boss.
This is endgame, though. How did you get crushed by that?
How did you get hit by Dum Drum at all? Like, seriously, man.
I believe I might have been holding, like, right end down there, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter because Dum Drum is fucking easy as shit. This part here, though, this can be nasty if you don't have DK, because Diddy takes 2 hits to knock the armadillos out, and with 2 of them together, they will fuck your day up.
You seem to have made it through okay.
Yes, we did. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this session, and next time we will tackle the mines and the final boss. So we'll see you next time for the end of DKC 1.
Looking forward to it.
See ya, nerds.
Good night, Internet.